In this session, let us understand what is ABC analysis. It's a form of inventory control or material cost control where we will be exercising control over materials by classifying them into three categories. Materials will be classified into three categories, say like category A, category B and category C. Why we should do this category wise classification? See, here we are classifying the materials as category A, which are basically highly important materials. Category B, they are moderately important materials, and category C materials are least important materials. Okay, so we are classifying the materials into three categories as highly important, moderately important and least important. If you see the value of the materials in percentage, let's say the highly important materials, they is around 70% in value. Moderately important materials, it's around 20% in value, and least important materials, let's say this is around 10% in value. But if you're going to take the percentage in quantity, the highly important materials, which are 70% in value, is only 10% in total quantity. Moderately important materials is only 20% in quantity, but this least important material, which is 10% in value, is 70% in quantity. So now we understand that there are three categories of materials, and certain materials are too huge in quantity but they are very less in value, and certain materials, they are very less in quantity but too huge in value. So now we can decide how we should place our control. It is not going to reward us if all our attention is on this 70% because its value is only 10%. So our more attention should be on those materials too, they are only 10% in quantity but they are 70% in value. So how our control should be? We should have constant control on these materials which are classified as category A. We should have strict control over them. We should check the stock levels periodically. We should have budgets. We should evaluate their issues. We should have economic order quantity for all those materials which comes under category A. Whereas for the material under category B, it would be sufficient if we just go on need based. Whereas material under category C, which are 70% in quantity but only 10% in value, we can exercise very little control over them. We can focus on saving the associated cost. So this is the advantage of ABC analysis, because here you are categorizing the materials into three and you will find which is highly important, which is least important. You can decide your control based on the category of materials. Okay, so ABC has its own advantages. Let's look at the advantages by now. Number one, you will have smooth flow. This is very important because ABC analysis is going to ensure that the minimum investment will be made in the inventories of stocks of materials without affecting the production schedule. Number two, this is going to ensure you cost savings because the cost of placing orders, receiving the goods and maintaining the stocks, all these are minimized, especially if you have a system that is coupled with determination of economic order quantity. The third advantage is you are going to employ what is known as control by exception. Here management's time is saved because management is going to pay its attention only on A category items. Here the attention need to be paid only for some of the items rather than all items. So you are going to have control by exception. And number four, you will have standardization of work. Standardization of work is possible by introducing ABC system. So much of the work which is connected with the purchase can be systematized on a routine basis, and it can be handled by subordinate staffs itself.